Alright folks, we're going to go from this right over to that. Let's go hit the intro. It has been a while. I have made a ton of progress on the car, so I'm going to put together some videos of a bunch of pictures of the repairs that I've taken. I kind of got away from the video because I get too busy and it's a pain. So, but I do take a ton of pictures. So I'm going to work on the quarter rocker and the front cowl. In this portion, I'm obviously working on the quarter. So I cut away the old, which was full of Bondo, and it was just really thin and terrible. So that's out. I have to fit it into the right spot so I can get that right. Try to get the door gap as best as possible, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna do the doors and have to mud them up later on. So here it is, cut away. I've got to add a front section on that piece because it doesn't quite extend into the car enough. So when I go to do the panel on the inside, I wanted more material. Here you can see it doesn't quite go in far enough. So I've taken it off, added more steel to it, and now doing like the final fitment to make sure that everything looks good before I go ahead and weld it on there. And here it is, all welded on, nice and clean. And you can see that piece that extends into the car, so it makes that door panel part deeper, so it looks good. Now I'm going to move on to the front cowl area, which is a real mess. I don't even know how many pieces of different steel they used to try to form that. So I've ripped it all out, cleaned it up, making sure that I'm at least down to good metal everywhere inside there, and just sprayed some primer on it because this is an area that I'm probably not going to get back into because it's pretty thick steel where you see that circle or that hole cut out that they put in there. So I've taken the front cowl, painted both sides, or painted the inside, sorry, and went ahead here and attached it to the car. So looks good. The lines line up great. Gave me a great door edge. Looks really good with that front feature that I don't know what that's from. Probably the hood will go on there. So it's a nice little insert. So now I have broken out the rocker, welded the two pieces together. The arms I think on there are just clamped on right now. Just trying to get the fitment correct. I wanted to make sure that I had the right radius because this car, there's nothing flat on this car. Everything is rounded. So here I'm just making sure everything looks good. I got the Clecos in there holding it all up. And we'll pop it off here and move on to primer. So everything's welded in place, primered up, because it's going to be tricky to get into those little spots. Here I've gone away and cut away more of that old floor, well, sheet metal, and then you can see they even had C-channel in there holding the floor up. And I've gone and attached it to the car again. So now it's on the car. Everything fits really good. The bottom of that door I've replaced. I'll do another video on how that went. Actually, I bought a bottom skin and a bottom inside. It was great. It actually went in really nice. So, and there she is. She's in primer, ready to go. I've gone and put some mud on it, a little bit, just to fill the seams and that. Sanded it real smooth and just threw some primer on there. Nothing's finished, but this car's gonna be a rat. I'm just gonna paint it black with some red accents. That's it. So that's all for today. Hope you've enjoyed. Later.